Alright. Cancel this bit. Don't need to do anything with that. Give us a little bit of coal, which will get us along a little ways, but won't do a huge amount for us. Checking on our Dracos. They're doing fine and they're producing a decent amount of coal, I imagine. Are we hurting for crude? A little bit, actually. Okay. This is... The chlorine around here is actually getting a little bit worrisome, I'll be honest. I'm not really sure what we're going to do about that. Let's get this done a little bit faster, though. That was made of steel as well. Interesting. I think a lot of the buildings up there were made of steel in the end, just because it was so ridiculously warm. But anything not made of steel was just prone to melting on me. Which wasn't grand. Slowly demolish these stairs where I've built them here and there. I find it very, very cathartic to do it. To slowly demolish an area like that. Right. We've still got that set up down here, so we can go ahead and do a bit more sweeping. These cannot be swept, so they're gonna just have to sit there for now, which is a shame actually, because the game doesn't like it when you leave stuff. So maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should go down there purely to extract those materials. It may be worth me getting in there just to get those out. Oh, I think that's quite cute, Bowtie. Planning around around how long it will take to get enough channel points to unlock an emote. I think that's actually quite a cool idea. All right. Well, we're just waiting on that one then. I will extend this, but I'm not going to hook it up just yet. Actually, we got everything on that side in time. I am going to have to build a little ladder here, though, which is annoying, but just so I can reach this to connect. Oh, I'm going to have to do the same on the other side as well. Do that too, then. Or if we can tame a copper volcano. See, I'm trying to not hope. I'm trying not to hope that this is going to help with power in a big way, because I've been burned one too many times. I don't know if I can trust again. But for real, I was so disappointed with the regolith steam engine. I really thought that was going to be so ridiculously cool, and then it was not. Much sadness. Right, let's hop this wire over there. Once all of that's done, we should have things moving again properly. Bear in mind that most of the power problems were from the disconnected natural gas. Not really, because we had power problems before that. It's just that usually during the periods of the power of the natural gas guys are producing, it was a bit easier for me. The problems themselves, though, didn't go away. They were just less aggressive. Okay, well, at this point, I'm not actually using this water anymore. All right, chat. I think it's actually time for us to set up some heavy-duty self-powered oxygen makers. And maybe even start producing hydrogen as a full power source. Maybe that's going to be our final power plant in here. You know what? I think it will. I think it is going to be the final power plant in here. Though at that point, I'm going to want to swap these around. I'd want hydrogen used before petroleum, basically. I'm not even sure what the fourth one is going to be. So this is bit 2. So this one should be bit 3 instead. This one will be bit 2. And then the hydrogen should be bit 1. We'll set up a couple of SPOMs. Same sort of design as this. Maybe a little bit more industrial scale. So, whereas right now I'm utilizing 2. And then 4 in total. I could have a room with 4 of the electrolyzers, which is going to consume an inordinate amount of water. And then perhaps 5 vents. I mean, you can calculate it exactly. But I actually don't like doing that. I'll be honest with you. So in total, you're going to produce 1 kilo of gas. And a pump can pull 500 grams of gas. The one central pump will be able to handle 2, 3, yeah, roughly. Well, actually, no, it will completely be able to handle 4 hydrogen generators. But the 4 hydrogen generators are going to be producing 3.2 kilos of oxygen. Well, a bit more than that, but you know, thereabouts. So you would need 6 pumps to pull that much out. But I really don't like. I hate getting too deep into ratios because I know there's loads of people whose eyes just start glossing over whenever someone starts getting focused on that sort of thing. When will someone be able to run this? Oh! Steel! There we go. We've got a little bit of natural gas being pumped up from this place. It finally reached the critical mass. The Lazy Pirate, thank you very much for the 8 months. Good morning, Sir Dapper. Thank you. Good morning to you. I hope you've had a pleasant day so far. Alright, so that steel was particularly nice. That dumped a lot more heat into the room. Can you get down here? Let's give you a little bit more of an incentive, shall we? Yeah, definitely going to need a bit more over there, though. Now, has the whole wire been brought down? It looks like, indeed it has. Fantastic news. Which means that if I really wanted to, I could hook this up now to the main grid. Do I want to? Oops, sorry for smacking the microphone there. Actually, sort of. I do sort of want to. And the reason for that is actually fairly simple. Sure, gold amalgam should be fine. We can have a transformer allow the main grid to charge these batteries, but not take from it. And that'll be the backup generator. Because honestly, if this breaks, then our whole coolant system breaks down. Which would be bad. Yes. Very bad. I'm surprised that this place is staying as cool as it is. That is kind of shocking to me. We were struggling with cooling for so long, and I should have just been doing that. Well, live and learn. Again, I'm certainly not experienced with this game. I am learning as we go, and a large part of me learning is coming from this stream. I think there've been a few times so far where I've been a little bit tempted to be like, oh, I'm just gonna start again and take what I know and do so much better. But honestly, I kind of like learning how to fix a broken system more than I like learning how to maintain a working one. There is definitely value in knowing the latter, but the former seems to offer me more of a kind of elbow grease understanding of how it all worked and how it broke. I get a better idea of how to manage the system from seeing how badly I can break it. As a general rule. I've made many mistakes that have led to this point that we're at, where things are rather awkward for us. Could we get this room cleaned? Also, how long until this kicks back in? Only 10.4 cycles, and we're going to have full power again. Hooray. Are we in vacuum? No. I'm super sad. The levels of my sadness know no bounds. I'm so tempted to just stick in a pump. It has taken so long to get rid of this last little bit of polluted oxygen. I'm just going to strip that down. It'll make a larger aperture through which the vacuum can be... the gases can be vented. It is the only way. Wait until we get nuclear reactors, then you'll be able to bring them really good, but only once. Ah, alas. In my experience, space exposure takes away a lot of gas quick, but takes forever for the last 5% of gas. Yeah. No, that definitely seems to be the case. That absolutely seems to be the case. I could build a little pump, I guess. You know what? Sure, actually, I could just build a pump there and create a little hamster wheel to deal with it. Someone's going to have such a fun job. Such a fun job. Like, wow, so fun. Yeah, let's get this one done quickly. Because once that's done, I can actually start laying in the copper and the diamond tiles, seal this off, seal that off, start running regularly through this again. And hopefully, we'll get somewhere. Oh, we're up to 14 dapper drinks. I don't think the Demon's Brew is going to get another seeing. At least for a little while. Because at only 2 votes for the Demon's Brew, 3 votes now, even with only 3 votes. When I wipe the dapper drink, after I go and make myself a cup of tea, when I wipe all the votes for the dapper drink, it's still going to be close enough to the combined votes for the Demon's Brew that it's quite probable that enough dapperlings will see to it that Dark Aavak gets put back in his cage for a while. It's not reject all. Okay, I'm trying, dang it. Well, I mean, you know, it probably does also have something to do with the fact that it costs 2.5 times as much to invoke Dark Aavak as it does to maintain the presence of a more calm influence. That took it's such a very, very grating sound. Right. I'm going to allow this to cycle within here. That should help out in a lot of ways. Get rid of you. Got everything else taken care of in there? Yes, more or less. What I could do is just have oil or petroleum or brine just filtered out and dumped somewhere else. That is a relatively easy one for me to take care of. Or simply just watch for it, and eventually I'll notice it, and then I can just nuke it when I see it. Things are starting to look a little bit better now. By a little bit better, I mean quite a lot better, actually. However, I think one of the biggest power draws for our base, something that we really can't afford the expense of, are all of these. And as much as it does pain me, I feel that I'm gonna need to just put a door in here so that people can just get back in if they want. It's not ideal, like on any level, but the main thing is that they can use the suit if they want to, because someone will run on the hamster wheel. Again, that's probably the biggest thing that I've learned from this one. The biggest takeaway was that, and it's super useful for me. But outside of that, I think generally speaking, trying to completely seal this barracks, I don't think that was necessarily a wise one. We'll use a mechanized airlock, I think. How much load? Yeah, we can definitely afford a mechanized airlock. Put that in there. And that should then allow us to get in and out if we need. Without much issue. Enjoy your lurk, Curse Black. Thanks for dropping by, mate. Alright, let's have a look. Okay. Releasing a good chunk of natural gas there. Very nice. Nothing's going down here. Okay, good, good, good. We've managed to seal this off now. Let's get all of that done. I'm just going to make the copper available up top, and someone can come along and grab that. I'm not going to worry too much about taking care of that otherwise. I think that would be a bit silly. Now, as for the piping... It's at this point that I'm going to say I kind of want it to start switching over to sedimentary rock and chilling as much as possible, really. Now, of course, we want to bring in some water. So I need to add in some bridges. This will just be plain old water that I'm going to have to gather from somewhere. That being said, we've got a nice big old pool over there that we can draw from. The other thing is I could. Now, bear with me, chat. Bear with me. I could bring in polluted water this way and sterilize it. If you take polluted water and you convert it to steam, you get steam and you get... Is it polluted dirt or dirt? I'm not actually sure. But you could absolutely... If I built a second one of these, so it would be able to grab polluted dirt from anywhere in here. Just dirt. Oh, do you need to mine it, or does it drop it as dirt? Because I didn't think you needed to mine it, Photino Decay. It drops it, and it just drops dirt. Ah, well, in that case... See, the problem with a miner, putting in a miner for the off chance that it might be dirt is a big ask. But I could, yes. Problem is, said miner would have taken up a spot where I'd otherwise have placed a auto harvester. But the problem with these things, they draw. Oh, actually, no, they don't draw that much power. Okay, I stand corrected. Maybe we don't need it then. Where then am I going to place this? Which is now the issue. So I would have placed this here. From there, this will have range to pretty much mine everything in the room. I guess I could put it down here. I suppose that isn't a bad spot. It's kind of all over the place though, and I dislike that. Yeah, it's not going to need to run very often. Why not just have a water sieve to purify the water? Shakal Draconis, that's actually a fairly solid suggestion. Yeah, you know what? I actually prefer that suggestion. That is a really, really elegant way to solve the problem. If I rotate that around. Of course, that's going to be in the way, isn't it? Okay. But with that there, I could then adjust this to go up, and then, of course, it's going to plonk into that, though. Oh, well, I could just have it split, I suppose. That isn't necessarily a big issue for me. Oops, what on earth is happening? No, xylophone, why? Oh, you scoundrel. So we'll build straight down, across, and connect. And over here we'll do much the same. Pretty much. That should give me everything I'm going to need. Without requiring any craziness in here. For your info, the steam turbines are rotatable. Really? That's actually pretty cool. In that case, I can give it even more room. Something like that. How are we doing for food? We're doing okay. It will be a lot better when we've got things set up a little bit more, a little bit closer. But For now, I suppose it's not too bad. Also, for my peeps who like to dig, I am going to give them some digging errands to do. Please, I hope you do not kill yourselves doing that. It would make me very sad. But if you really like to dig, then crack on. Need to core more of this asteroid.